All right, folks, I hosted a screening of the movie Marshall during the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity's National Convention in Baltimore, which included a one-on-one with the director and the visionary behind the project, Reggie Hudlin.
Chadwick Boseman.
Sterling K. Brown.
And Josh Gad.
No, don't move a muscle. Your sneak peek of our new movie Marshall is coming now.
I wish you'd have told me that before.
You should have been on the same page.
Yeah.
Got another one coming in.
Okay. University of Maryland Law School was walking distance from home. They didn't accept colored, so I had to go to Howard. An hour and a half each way by bus and well known as a school for failures.
That's too bad.
No, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. They just brought in a new dean, Charles Hamilton Houston. Turned that place around, taught me everything I know, including how to sue the University of Maryland.
You sued them?
You bet your ass I did. As soon as I passed the bar.
And?
The Supreme Court ordered the bastards to integrate.
You argued in the United States Supreme Court?
What? No, the Maryland Supreme Court. I didn't argue in front of the U.S. Supreme Court until last year.
I'm watching Chadwick and I'm thinking about Thurgood Marshall, and I'm thinking about black folks' reaction to Black Panther. And folks were just, how they just lost it when the trailer came out. Oh my God, a black superhero. And I'm watching this brother, and I'm knowing all this history, and I'm going, damn, that's a superhero who was real. And that just, and I'm watching him move, and I'm just sitting here going, that's all I'm thinking. I'm not thinking Supreme Court justice, I'm thinking superhero. That is how I believe we should be describing. That's a superhero.
One of the reasons why Chadwick Boseman was the man for the job. I mean, look, I'm very intimate with the Black Panther. I wrote the Black Panther comic book for 5 years. I wrote and produced the animated series of Black Panther that y'all can see on YouTube if you want to. So, you know, the minute Chadwick was cast, we started having conversations about the role because I knew he was a great, person to play the role, and I talked about what I thought he should do when we really clicked on that. So then when the Thurgood Marshall script came my way, I thought, well, this is great because A, Chadwick is not just talented but smart, and you want, when you make a movie, you want a partner, and Chadwick is a perfect partner. And I knew he would understand everything about not just the character but what we were trying to accomplish as a film. And he embodied you saw all that. And the fact that people would go, ooh, the Black Panther's in this other movie, would mean that more people would go see it, that, our sons and daughters and nephews and cousins would go see this film because he's also the Black Panther. That's all, part of the play.
There's no way in the world you can't watch this film and not go, the sheer brilliance of Thurgood Marshall. And not just that, the supreme confidence.
It is important for us to fight for depictions of black manhood to its fullest. And I can't think of a better representative for, the fulfillment of the idea of black manhood than Thurgood Marshall. Because he was fly and had swagger and had intelligence and had courage. He embodied all those things. It's very important, for me as a black man, as a black father, that we propagate images that represent us appropriately, properly.
When did you arrive at the point where you wanted to do this film? What was that process?
So when Apollo Wagner called and said, hey, I've got this Thurgood Marshall script, I was like, yes! Oh, I should read it, but yes! Because I was excited by the opportunity to explore him as a man. I was excited when I read the script by a lot of things. The fact that it was set in the North, not in the South. Because we've seen Southern racism. We've seen sheriffs chewing tobacco, and we've seen all those beats. But northern racism gets a pass way too much. You know.
It's also interesting, you have this interplay between these two attorneys, one black, one Jewish. And the person who became the leader of the NAACP Legal Defense Education Fund after Thurgood Marshall left was Greenberg, a Jewish lawyer.
That's right.
And I thought that story also was just very interesting watching it.
Thurgood Marshall believed what he preached. He believed in judging the content of your character. He's not going to judge you based on your race. And he said, look, if you're the best person for the job, I'm going to give you the job. And, you know, at the same time, he fought like hell for black folk to be treated fairly. And, so that was important, and that's a powerful message. And the fact is, look, the Black-Jewish partnership did a lot of great things. It's frayed, right? We all know it. And, you know, so either we can leave it as it is, or we can look at a movie like this and go, you know what, they were great things. And how do we replenish and rebuild that in a healthy way so we can, at a time where everything in society is trying to pull us apart, how do we build allies to make the world better?
All right, folks. Again, Marshall goes in theaters on Friday. Everybody should go see. You saw Girls Trip? You need to go see Marshall. Real quick, Spencer, the importance of this film.
Well, I mean, Marshall, along with Charles Hamilton Houston, really designed the legal strategy for the world that we live in today. Huge in terms of jurisprudence, the court, and again, kind of integration and the fact that we're able to go where we want to go.
Go see Marshall and then go do your homework. The man is Charles Hamilton Houston. I agree with you, Spencer. Y'all go write that name down, young people. Go find Charles Hamilton Houston.
Really, you got 10 seconds.
I'm a big fan of history. We got to know where we came from to know where we're going. Everyone should check this out.
All right, folks.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh, my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no. That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
News One Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.